Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning, Bo. Hey, we're already out on the water, and let me go to the back part of the house here and show you who I dragged along with me.
Good morning.
Y'all remember old B Ryan? Hey, give me some snug. Let's go find some fish today, man.
Let's get on.
Hey, we're excited. He's already fishing. It was kind of crowded at the boat. It's gonna be a decent day today. We're at Okmulgee. Water where we're at's a little stained, which is good. It's gonna be about a 20-mile-an-hour wind. We'll see if we can find some fish for you guys. Thanks for joining. Go ahead and hit that subscribe, and we'll see you out there. Here we go. Holla. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do something a little different here. As you can see, the microphone on the GoPro got messed up, but this was fish number one and was a decent one. It was pretty tough to find the first bite. We've been working, I think the first bite came after 4 hours of being out there. We started on our high percentage spots, then started working back into creeks, and the fish were starting to set up in the pre-spawn, which was really cool. So that was a crucial win on a crankbait right there, a BX Brat. That was a fun boat ride. Hey, okay, so fish number two right here. We've made our way back to these flats. So like I said, we started high percentage spots and then we worked our way back. And we're starting to find these fish set up for pre-spawn, which is pretty exciting. Water temp was about 53 to 55 that day. And this was a 3-pound, 4-ounce. Man, I was pumped to get this one. It was a fun bite. And I made a mistake. The first fish came on a swim jig, a 6-cent swim jig. Pearl and chartreuse. This one came on the BX Brat, as you can see right there on the screen. I'm taking it off right now. Love that bait. So versatile for this time of year. We have, you know, I'm gonna weigh it. I had to use my new scale. I'm so proud of that new Bubba scale. I just love it. And you know, Brian did a good job on the netting here. At first he's like, "You sure you need a net?" I'm like, "Man, this one, you know." I told him the difference was I changed to light line and changed to 8-pound on this particular day, just to help increase the percentage bites. I feel like this time of year, especially you're fishing in clearer water, a lighter line. Also, the lighter line allows my BX Brat, that smaller crankbait, to get deeper, so I can keep it in the strike zone and kind of control how deep I'm fishing that. So yeah, the best way in my mind to locate a good pre-spawn area is start looking for areas such as shallow pockets and flats in the back of the creek. They'll start setting up. Once you've located a good spawning area, you can work your way to nearby creek channel, ditch, points, even brush piles. Docks are also good places. It's usually overlooked. Okay, so right here, Brian, fish number one. Man, I'm telling you, that came like 6 hours later. We were so excited about this fish. We were starting to put stuff together on a tough bite, you know. Day looks beautiful. It was windy, about 20 mile an hour, but full moon and a couple other scenarios. But man, and he caught that on a chatterbait. And it was the new Evo Elite chatterbait from Z-Man. They just came out with that this year. Man, we were pretty excited for that little fish. What's the best pre-spawn bait what's the best bait for pre-spawn fishing? In my mind, medium diving crankbaits, finesse crankbaits both work really well. A little more towards the early pre-spawn. You'll want to fish them along, you know, 45-degree banks that transition from deep to shallow. Make sure deep water near shallow water. That way the fish can set up and feed and then push shallow to spawn as soon as they have that urge. So just a little tip there. I'm kind of liking this voiceover thing. I can get a lot of things said that typically I wouldn't. Don't look at my lips on the screen, we won't match. Got another fish here, just another one on the BX Brat. And you know, so in my mind, the best color for pre-spawn bass fishing would be like bright colors: white, chartreuse, pink, orange. Orange and red this time of year is phenomenal, but they all work well as skirts and trailers on spinner baits, swim jigs, vibrating jigs. Same principle supports the use of silver, gold, orange, white and chartreuse blades on spinner baits, vibrating jigs. All those are really good this time of year. I have great luck with the BX Brat. So I'm hooked up again right here, and man, I'm telling you, these bites were so far and few between. I've never been excited for 1.5, 2 pounders in my life. And you know, that's what it takes. You got to get out there, hit your high percentage spots, and then go find them. You can't give up. I mean, the bites didn't come till about 1 in the afternoon, and man, we just kept grinding. I mean, we just kept grinding and had a bait in the water constantly. And man, that's what allowed us to go out there. You see Brian still fishing, working that reel like a pro, Brian. And man, it was good to be out there with him that day. Anytime I can get on the water, I love it. And I really appreciate you guys too with your support. Man, that's what.
Okay, guys, hey, we're gonna call it a day. We ended up, Brian, putting something together, man. You know what I'm saying?
5 fish limit.
Which is great, because everybody else we were talking to had a couple in the boat, maybe, you know.
That's it.
And you know, you just keep driving. And Brian hit the nail on the head earlier. The biggest difference is, yes, we're looking for them and finding them, but we keep a bait in the water. I mean, we're grinding out here, guys. I mean, how many casts do you think we're making, Brian? It's hard to even guess. I mean,
could have caught a muskie today.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I mean, it just gets tough. But hey, we got together again, Brian. Man, so good to have you out here. And guys, thanks for joining. Hey, we are gonna do some new stuff. Still cold. Just stay with us. I think this year's gonna be cool. We're gonna get the underwater footage going. Jackson's dying to do that for you guys. So keep around, and hopefully we can learn some new stuff together. We got some new equipment on the boat, and maybe we can all figure something out. But Brian, good to see you, bud.
Good to be invited. Thank you.
B Ryan's out. Broke Bo definitely out, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you. Hit that subscribe if you want to. You know, no pressure. There's no pressure. No pressure. All right.
Like button.
Yeah, hit that like button, man. If you like Brian, I know y'all don't like me.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, say something about Brian. Not me. All right, guys. Check you later. Or see you later.